This is going to be your love reading for July 2023. This is a reading for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. It may resonate with one or a few, but I do tell people to watch the placement or to click on the timestamps for all your placements, because you can get a full scope of your message for the month by watching all of those videos, okay? And then because it is general, whatever doesn't apply, let it fly, charge it to the game. Whatever does, I'm good. I'm good. Whatever does, I'm glad that it resonates. That's good. Like I said, give me a little thumbs up and let me know how it resonates in the comment section. And if you need more personal insight, you can book a reading with me, and all my links will be down below in the description box, okay? So let's get into it. I feel like I changed the game for myself the other day. So we're going to shuffle the same way that I did in the money read. I'm going to pull all the cards up front and save some time in the video in between signs for shuffling, okay? So we're tapping in for all signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All signs, July 2023. Let's get some insight as far as love and relationships go. This is going to be for singles and partnered people. I will read the messages the way the cards come out, okay? Like I said, if you need more personal insight, you can book with me through the links down in the description box. All right, what's popping for the collective as far as the heart chakra is concerned on a love front? Self-love and relationships, situationships, all the things. And we're going to start going backwards from Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer. Bam. That's skill, y'all. I call that skill. Excuse me. All right, I think the sage stopped hurting, so we should be getting a little clarity in my lungs here. And I'm also like, y'all, I'm from Denver, Colorado, Mile High City, baby, so you know what that means. I'm in a legal state, and I do be partaking, and so I feel like my lungs need to cleanse anyway, so I know that sage is hitting me like that because it's time for me to cleanse my lungs. I need to drink some of that tea. The one that starts with the M. I always forget how to pronounce it. Is it Maline? I don't know how to say it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. Not Cancer. For all signs, July 2023, sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. Love messages for the month for single people and partner people. So what's popping for everybody? Heart chakra, self-love, relationships, situationships, relationships, all the things. Thank you in advance. Cut the deck here. Going backwards, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo. No. I fucked that up. I skipped Sag. Did I skip? I probably did not, huh? I might have said Sag. I started thinking about something. It's a skill, but you gotta concentrate, okay? So we're gonna do that again. Let's get the cards. And if the cards were meant for the signs, they'll come up again. Cut again. Let's go. Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer. Why do I feel like I still skipped the sign? Let me count that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we got it. Okay. All right. Girl, you know what you're doing. Stop tripping. All right, Cancer, sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. What's happening as far as your heart chakra is concerned for the month of July 2023? Memories and remembrance. Okay. And the Four of Voices. I said okay like that, y'all, because I'm a Cancer, sun, moon, and Venus. So what's good? So what I get for you guys, that glare is a little bothersome. I don't know. Oh, that's not the glare from me. That's the glare from somewhere else. Oh, well. All right. I'm going to stop messing with things, you guys. I'm going to stop. All right, we got memories and remembrance, okay? And we've also got the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. So what I get for you guys, as far as your heart chakra is concerned for the month of July, Cancer, is that this is a very reflective space for you. I get two messages. I'll get into the other one in a second, but this is a very reflective time and space for you. I feel like for you, a lot of this month will be spent thinking about your past relationships or intimate connections. As far as like your little heart space is concerned, I feel like those significant things are going to be popping up in your mental. There may also be some sort of like, you know, messages or reminders in the physical that bring you into those thought spaces. We are coming up on a Venus retrograde, so that means we're going to be in the shadow period very quickly here, or very soon here. So I'm not surprised that you're feeling kind of nostalgic, right? Thinking about like all of the things that you've gone through, all of the relationships or the people that you've dealt with that made your heart happy, that made your body feel good. Also thinking about all of the people that did the opposite of that, and just really kind of reflecting over it, really going over what you want and need in love throughout this month. And this also doesn't surprise me because a lot of Cancer placements end up with Leo Venuses, okay? So, or Leo Venus placement. So with the retrograde being in Leo, I believe it starts in Leo. I believe it starts in Leo. I don't think it's in Cancer. With the retrograde being in these Leo placements, and with us being getting ready to go into Leo season, and with Cancer being so close to Leo, our energy does sometimes get a little affected when Leo has stuff going on, right? So for you guys, with this retrograde coming up and this Venus influence coming up, right, and Cancer being one of the signs of, probably the main sign of emotions and connections, right, there's a lot for you coming to the surface. And I get a little bit of like a cleansing feeling for you, Cancer. With the Four of Voices, this does tell me, this is my contemplation card, okay? So this does tell me that you're going to be thinking about a lot of stuff. And especially for you single Cancers, I do get that this, especially if you've been single for a minute, I get that this is a time in which while you're going over this reflection, you're also like subconsciously manifesting the type of partner or partners, depending on what you into and what you got going on. Secretly manifesting, subconsciously manifesting the type of partner that you want to come in. So like while you're working through these things and you're like, oh, I see how this was not good for me. I don't want that. I'm not doing that anymore in my relationships or anybody that I'm involved with. Oh, I see how I really enjoyed being in this space with this person. So the next person that comes in for me, this is the type of energy that's going to come with it. And so while you're doing this personal work for this personal growth in a heart chakra space type of work for yourself, you are, like I said, subconsciously manifesting. But because you're so like Cancer is a heart space sign, okay? Because you're so into this energy for yourself, you are also going to be putting it out there, and that's what's going to be coming in for you, okay? Now, the other message that I had, and this is what came up because of this Memories and Remembrance card and because of this Four of Voices. So not only is this my contemplation card, this is also my I call it a like, not necessarily a tough conversations card, but it initiates real conversations. That's the energy that I get with this Four of Swords sometimes. So with the Memories and Remembrance and the Four of Voices coming in for you, Cancer, what I will say is that it is very likely that somebody from your past, somebody from your past, one of your significant past lovers, I wouldn't be surprised if more than one came up too. Cancer, girl or boy, whatever, or they, whatever you got going on. You could have a couple of your previous lovers circle back around. Remember, we're in retrograde season, but we're coming up on the love planets retrograde. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if some people start spinning the block. And with the Four of Voices, what I get is that for some of you, they're going to be I don't know why it's coming through like this, and this could be specific for somebody. If it's not, like I say, charge it to the game. But for some of you, it's going to be partners that really hurt your heart, or partners that really kind of molded the way that you look at love on a shadow side, in a negative light, okay? That's what's coming up and coming through for me. Previous partners, that are going to be bringing up conversation. I did just get apologies. Somebody might be apologizing to you. There might be some growth from one of those or a couple of those that, Cancer, I'm getting two messages. I'm hearing my sister say, remember, you're not supposed to go backward. Me and my sister have so many like insider like little tidbits of knowledge and gems that are really good life, like little life hacks, I guess you could call it. But I'm hearing my sister say, remember, you're not supposed to go backwards. But I'm also getting somebody spinning the block and you wanting to give them another chance. So Cancer, the way that's coming through is like, you might give somebody another chance, but the way it plays out is that you're going to be on the other side of that looking like, remember, you're not supposed to go backwards, because you see, same shit, different stories, different story, same shit, depending on the way it plays out. Like, you know what I mean? So Cancer, somebody's spinning the block and I'm sorry. Oh, why would y'all be coming in so real for me for my reading? And I'm like, I'm a little nervous. Because I did talk to one of my old works literally a couple hours ago. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. Oh my gosh. Is this reading for me too? Like I got 3 out of 4 of them placements. Anyways, as I was saying, Cancer, you might fall for the okie doke. That's what was coming in for me. Literally like that. Cancer, you might fall for the okie doke, but you gonna end up on the other side of that. Like, remember, you're not supposed to go backwards. So, the Capricorn rising in me doesn't like nonsense. So I do feel like I need to say, like, when that person spins the block, maybe you should just not give it that type of light. Like, you don't have to be mean or rude or anything, and you can definitely maintain friendships, but like, maybe try not to fall into that old fairy tale story that you had envisioned with that person, because the fairy tale did not come true, and it's looking like it's not gonna come true this time around either. So like, don't even waste your time. But them spinning the block, maybe that is your reminder. Maybe that's where you get the 4 of voices from. I don't know, Cancer. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I'm going to leave your spread at that, Cancer. If you want some more personal insight, you can book a relationship reading with me. I have 2 love readings, and then I have a quick question love reading. So just depending on what you're looking for, you can book that with me, and my links are down in the description box below, okay? So we are going to get into Leo next. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't like how I say that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I feel like Rising should always come last because it's not a planet, it's a point in your natal chart. We doing Leo. Alrighty, Leo, what cards did we get for y'all? We got Loving and Desire, or Longing and Desire, I guess, since I can't see and I don't got my glasses on. There's some love in there too. And you got the Fool. Ooh, Leo. Okay. It's a little lit for y'all. And that's a 2 card too. Come through with it. It's a little lit for y'all this month on the love front. And again, this could go for singles and for people that are partnered. The energy is really popping. Like, I see fire and desire is what just came into my mind. And what's crazy is I couldn't get any lyrics or even all right, I'm gonna put y'all on game to sometimes the way that my channel messages come through. They come through as visualizations. Or they come through as music. So when I get a specific bar or a specific line from a song, whatever I'm singing is what y'all need to be listening to. When I can't get the tune, but I can hear the name of the song or I can see the name of the song. And y'all, the way that this shit came up, that was so crazy. Like, it's a car radio. One of them like fancy digital car radios. You know, the ones that you can pop on and off. It's one of those. But I see it lit up and I see the track changing to Fire and Desire. So there's that for you. So some of y'all might be having some fire and desire in the vehicles, might be bedroom bumping in the cars like you in high school and college. So yeah, that's fun. Leo, I feel like this month is going to be good for you. If you're in a relationship, I feel like there's going to be a refresh there for you. You have the Fool card, which is a fresh new start. Trying something different, trying something new, going in a different direction as far as your relationship is concerned. If you are single, Leo, excuse me. Sorry, what I do get, 2 different messages. So for some Leos, some single Leos, it's a matter of one person, one special, specific person that you have been having your eye on, one of y'all finally taking that leap of faith with that Fool card there. One of y'all finally taking the chance to get things going, and it being just very passionate and very fun and very good and very poppin', and I feel like the connection is great right now. On the other hand, I get for some of you Leos, this just is a time of like a lot of casual dating, but a lot, and I'm gonna just keep it real, what I get is like a lot of casual dating, but having a lot of good sex. Like, it is what it is. So I feel like it's a good month for both the singles and the partnered Leos, just in different directions depending on what Leo you are. But the energy there is fun, it's light, it's playful. There is good connection there. And what I will say, what is interesting, Leo, is what I want to say for some of you guys that are fresh, and this is very specific for somebody. For some of y'all freshly out Leos, the energy is for new. It's for new people, okay? But if you are in a solid relationship, it's a refreshing your relationship. If you're in some in and out shit with somebody, that is not who that energy is coming in for. I got new energy coming in for you. But specifically for most of you, I feel like it's somebody that you've been eyeing for a while that you're finally gonna take a move on and get shit rocking and get shit going. So y'all don't have a very long spread. I feel like there's not much more for me to tell you from this spread other than like July should be an enjoyable month for you as far as your heart space is concerned, and it goes both ways, and I like that. Sometimes these readings for the single people is popping, for the people in the relationship is not, but it's good on both ends. So like if you've been feeling dull and stagnant in your partnership, that's getting a refresh. Like I see a flame with pink sparkles, you guys. This is so crazy. So like a refresh on your love, okay? For those of you guys that are single, like you are gonna form a connection, or you're finally gonna, maybe I guess it's you, and that wouldn't surprise me because Leo, you are fire. I mean, you are fixed fire, so you do the work. Initiating a connection with somebody that you've been eyeing for a while, or somebody that's been having their eye on you, that's been scoping you out for a minute, is gonna initiate a connection with you, and it is going to be a very good love connection, okay? It's gonna be fun, and y'all gonna have good bedroom escapades, all right? So I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want some more insight on citrus, really? Like, did you have to make that much noise going into the closet? Leo, if you want some more insight, you can book a personal reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. If you enjoyed that reading, if it resonated, give me a little thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribed so you can watch and keep up with all my other videos. And then share this video with your Leo friends. For my cross watchers watching for a Leo, I hope that person they trying to have a connection with is you. Okay? We're going to leave it at that. All right, let's get into Virgo. No, y'all, not shuffling in between every sign actually saves me so much time and really changed the game for me. It's just a matter of changing how you program the deck for that reading. So I'm like, I love this. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's popping in the love space for you guys for July 2023? Full intimacy. Y'all having sex? And ooh, y'all making love. Okay. Come on, Virgo. You got full intimacy. You got 2, 10, 1 amplified by 0 energies here, okay? Even though this is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, which breaks down to 1, which is amplified by 0. You got the 10 of emotions, which is the 10 of cups. You guys, love is looking really good for you this month, and just like Leo, it's positive in both aspects. So for whatever you got going on, whether you're single or in a relationship, like the cards say that the sex is going to be great this month. Like you are really going to be having a lot of fun, and there's going to be a connection there for you, which I really enjoy for when I get that for air signs and earth signs, because you guys, you have easily detachable energy. Citrus, I hear you, you messing with something in there you ain't supposed to be messing with. Get your little ass out. Yeah, no ma'am. Yeah, I know you're mad I found the spray bottle. It's lit for me because you about to be a good cat again. Y'all, I lost my spray bottle for like a week, and she had to go to my mom's for a week while I was out of town. And so I feel like she done lost her little mind and thinks she can just wreak havoc in here and start doing stuff she's not supposed to be doing. But I found the spray bottle a couple days ago, and I keep putting it down, forgetting where I put it. So like I haven't been consistent with it, but now I've trained my mind to keep putting it back in the same spot, so I know where it's at now. So we getting back to remember where you live at, cat. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, you guys are going to be having a really good heart space connection, and the sex is going to be good, and like I said, the connection is going to be good, and that makes me happy for earth and air signs, because you guys have easily detachable energy, and for you guys it is also harder for you to attach, if that makes sense. So when you get a connection that really makes your little heart beat, that really tugs at your heartstrings in a good way, and it comes through in a spread for me, it makes me so happy for y'all. So the cards coming up for you guys, if you're in a relationship, especially if it's been, I was gonna say dull, but in my head I'm getting rocky, especially if it's been rocky, this month is when you guys start having conversations. And with the 10 of emotions, I will say this is when you start having conversations about how you really feel and what's making you feel ways X, Y, and Z, and then coming up with solutions A, B, and C. You see how I flipped that, started it from the back, then brought it to the forward, started from the bottom, now we here. And I guess that is y'all's energy. For some people, this is a very specific message. For some of you guys, and this is for long-term relationship Virgos, for some of you guys, you may have been going through the trenches with your partner, but I get that there's like a 180 coming up this month for you. You flipping shit, and you get into this space of like, okay, we really did come through the trenches, but now we've grown, and now we're here, and so let's do something good with it. And you have the 10 of emotions and full intimacy. Honestly, Virgo, I'm going to keep it real for you. I keep trying to not say this message, but some of y'all are going to be making babies this month. Yeah. Some of y'all gonna be making kids this month. So if you ain't trying to do that, you need to wrap it up. Make sure your birth control is together if that's what you're into. If that's what you're into. Talking about birth control is wild. But just make sure you're protected if you ain't trying to make babies, because y'all definitely do have baby making, love making energy coming up for you this month. Now, Virgo, for those of you that are single, somebody, I feel like I don't get that this is somebody that you're just meeting. Well, I don't get that this is somebody that you're just meeting. I think this is somebody that you already have a connection with, but it may not be romantic at the moment. But I do get that a connection could be deepening. Well, not could be. I mean, look at your cards, full intimacy and the 10 of emotions. So like somebody, honestly, the storyline that I'm getting, and this is such a cliche like 90s movie type of storyline, is like the best friend becomes the boyfriend, or whatever way is set up for you. Like something flips and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm in love with you and you're in love with me, let's do this. And the way it plays out, like full intimacy in the 10 of cups, like that is the happiness card, that is the true love card, that is good, real good energy, Virgo. So I'm happy for y'all as far as y'all's little heart spaces are concerned for the month of July. I'm gonna leave y'all's message as that, because I don't think there's much more to say other than the connection is great and the sex is gonna be bomb, awesome, and some of y'all might be making babies. So yeah, if you need more insight, you can book a personal with me, Virgo. All my links are down below in the description box. If that reading resonated with you, let me know in the comment section. Give me a little thumbs up. Share this video with your Virgo friends, Virgo placement friends. You see how my little sign block slid? You see how it was so quick? Said when I said share, so do that. Share that. Send it to your friends. Send it to your Virgo friends, Virgo placement friends, and make sure you're subscribed to me so you can keep up with when I put out new content and watch all the readings for the months. Okay, Virgo, let's get into Libra. All right, what's poppin', Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, July 2023. A loving gaze. Somebody watch. I always feel like somebody's watching me. and I have no privacy. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that for you, because that is not the energy that should come up with a loving gaze. That very much so gave me stalker type vibes. And the star, boy, let me tell you something. Somebody is obsessed with you. Somebody is obsessed with you, Libra. For some of you, it is somebody that you were recently dealing with. And I am reading for both partners and singles. So I'm getting like a few crazy kind of like shoot-ins for these messages. And the way it's coming in is like, ooh, that's a lot. So for some of you, I'm about to hit y'all with a few different type of storylines that I'm getting, okay? I'm an intuitive reader. I channel the messages, and this is what's... First, I don't know what significance this is, but I'm seeing a kitchen with a window. Like, that's random, but I am seeing a kitchen with a window for that. So that's significant. Some of y'all, if you got I don't know if it's specific to your kitchen, but if you got a window somewhere in your house, like, you know, them little tiny bathroom windows, kitchen windows, you got like a little sun spot in your house, you need to put a curtain over that and make sure that is drawn at night. I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm not getting like scary obsession vibes, but definitely like somebody don't want to let you go, somebody don't want to leave you alone. Also for somebody, I'm so sorry this is coming through this way. So Libra, first and foremost, I want you to make sure that you are safe and protected this month. I am getting that I need to tell you to change your locks. Just change your locks, okay? Especially if somebody you used to deal with has a key and you haven't gotten it back from them yet. This is so wild, Libra. For some of you guys, somebody is gonna come and like take little things from you. Like, I'm not getting harmful vibes, just annoying. What the energy is doing annoying shit to get your attention, if this is somebody that you have dealt with. Before I was going to go into that, I was getting, for somebody, this could come by way of social media. So somebody from social media could really be like looking you up in your location and shit. I hope not. But on another side, somebody that has access to you may, and y'all know how it goes with the crazy exes and boyfriends and girlfriends. Somebody could have tagged your, like, put some GPS shit, like something of the sort, but like be tracking your social media stuff, or like looking at your messages, or have your password. So just be mindful of that. But you have, that came out. Like, I know I was breathing, but I feel like I gave that all to y'all in one breath. So that means that message is urgent. So there's somebody that you need to cut ties with, Libra. Somebody that you used to deal with, okay? And what's interesting is that for those of you in relationships, I'm getting two interesting messages. Either your partner is obsessive and they are keeping tabs on you more than you think, or somebody outside of you and your partner, I was getting, it could be somebody on their end, for them, is really watching y'all on some sabotage shit, like trying to, just waiting for a reason, or trying to create a reason, like, you know what I mean? But I do get that, like, somebody has an obsessive energy with you. You got a loving gaze and the star card, okay? And those two coming up together are very much so like, you are the apple of somebody's eye, and they are really like, I'm gonna fixate and stay focused on that. Now, I want to move away from that and give y'all a more positive energy, okay? On another side, Libra, I do get that you could be looking at your love interest with like literally a loving gaze, looking at them like they are, like I just said, the apple of your eye. Somebody could be coming in for you that just looks really, really, really good, really great. Looks like they got all their things together. They want to present to you all the dates, all the fine dining and whining, or whatever. It could be whining, you know, in the love room. But what I'm getting, Libra, is to be careful with that. I very much so get an energy of like, a scammer. I don't know why. I wasn't going to say scammer. I was going to say like manipulation. Well, that's the same shit, but I was thinking more so on a love friend. Be careful. You know what, Libra? I'm starting to get a whole bunch of crazy messages for you. I'm getting, you need to watch your money. You need to watch your windows. You just need to watch yourself with this person. And be careful, because there is an obsession here. And I know I went from giving you a message about you seeing somebody, but it kicked me back to that. So I think that's y'all's message for the month. I was trying to give y'all something positive, but I talked myself in a circle back to what I was originally saying. So I think that this reading is probably going to resonate with the select few. If you feel like you need some insight, some personal love insight, you can book with me. I'm going to leave y'all's reading at that. You can book with me. All my links are down below in the description box. Let me know if you got a stalker or something, or somebody acting like very obsessed with you down in the comment section. Like the video if I was on key with that, and subscribe so you can come back next month and see how that's going. Okay? And then share this video with your Libra friends. And if you are a cross watcher, now you need to let it go. Why are you watching this video? Like, literally obsessive. Then let it go. Go do something different. It's not for you. Okay? All right, let's get into Scorpio. That was wild. I don't think I've ever had a reading like that. That's crazy. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm saying it in that order because that's how I have it written on the card. But the Capricorn rising OCD in me is probably going to make another one and put the rising down here and the Venus here because I don't like how that rolls off my tongue. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, July 2023. Heart space, love, heart chakra, erotic bliss. Everybody's got bedroom booming this month. And the Knight of Inspiration. Was that fire in this deck? Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire because voices is swords. Okay. Erotic bliss and the Knight of Inspiration. So first and foremost, Scorpio, if you are dealing with, or you've been having your eye on, or you've been trying to get to a fire sign individual, that's Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or somebody with any one of them placements, especially if they got multiple of these placements, let me tell you something. They about to rock your world and blow your mind, which is crazy because Scorpio, you're known for having that energy, right? Somebody's about to hit you with what you be hitting everybody else with, and it's gonna drive you crazy in a good way. Look at you, got fireworks, and that's literally the energy I'm getting. This is a very sexually charged month for you, Scorpio, and that I am here for it. I am all for everybody getting their rocks and socks off, especially in a way that you actually get your rocks and socks off. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that literally, like you taking your socks off, like you really getting into it. Y'all know, okay? Y'all know what I mean, because you know the socks be staying on when you get down to it, but like you getting into it to the point where you like it's all gotta come off. Like we butt booty naked. Erotic bliss is literally your energy, okay? So I will say that this is a very, like I said, a very sexually charged month for you. I also will say, Scorpio, and I'm going to speak to this on a relationship front and also for the single people. For people in relationships or partnered people or people who are like heavily involved with somebody that might not be your person, but that's your person, you know what I mean? You are definitely going to be trying new things in the bedroom with them, okay? This is very much so like, ooh, I was in Barnes and Noble's and I saw the Kama Sutra book and I bought it home and I said, hey, babe, look at this. And you said, ooh, you want to try it? And I said, yeah, and then we tried it. And now we trying one of these a day or maybe 2 a day. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting for you. I get that you're going to be discovering more of what you like. And I am getting a message of you're going to learn that you like something that you never would have thought you liked in the bedroom, okay? Now, for the single people, what I will say is that if it's not one person coming in for you, this is just a month in which you are really out there tossing it. Like, yo, Spadistana chakra is lit, busting it wide open or putting it down, whichever way it rocks for you. So with that being said, anytime I pull fire signs or fire cards in the love, ooh, I promise I'm not trying to come with the fire signs, but anytime I pull fire cards in my love reads, I do give the message of make sure you are practicing safe sex, okay? I'm not going to tell y'all that. I'm not going to tell y'all that. But now I have to, because now you're probably like, ooh, this is suspenseful. What's she going to say? I was going to say safe sex is the best sex. We know it's not, but as far as health is concerned, it is. You know what I'm saying? So like I told whatever sign was that I just told, I think it was Virgo. If you ain't trying to have babies, even though that energy is not coming in for me, but because the energy is so passionate here, I will say if you ain't trying to make babies, you need to for sure make sure that you are invested in some sort of protection, because the probability and the chances are high for it in the month of July. Summer is looking like baby making season for people, which is so wild, because ain't the wintertime cupping season? Like it's kind of flipped this year as far as the cards are looking, or at least for the month of July. Like this is, I've said either 2 or 3 baby messages so far. Lots of sex messages, and I like that for everybody. All right, y'all, I'm gonna leave that at that for you, Scorpio. I know that was short and sweet, but it's real sweet for you this month, so I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want some more personal insight, you can book a reading with me. All my links are down below in the description box. Let me know how that reading resonated. Well, you ain't gotta let me know how it resonated, because then we don't really have to get in your business, but let me know if it resonated down below in the comment section, and give me a little thumbs up if it did. Share this video with your Scorpio placement friends who need to know that they about to be having a lit time for the month of July. And make sure you're subscribed so you can watch all my other tarot videos. I do have the money and general reads up for the month as well, okay? We are going to get into Sagittarius next. Sag, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What's happening on a love front for y'all? Excuse me, for the month of July. Sweet Surrender. And the Sun. Y'all, I am so blown away by all of these little sexy messages. So what I get for you guys for the month of July, which is so interesting, is the message of like letting your guard down coming in, which I do believe contradicts with the reading that I gave you for general. So what I will say is possibly who I'm speaking about in your general spread is not the same person that's coming up in this spread. So I'm sorry to kick it to you, Sag, but it is what it is. That's how it goes. That's how it rocks. But I don't know if I'm mixing up months. Go watch your general read. I will I'll make that one of the end screens for this video. Go do that, so that way you can just find it very quickly. Also, it's probably like one of the newest videos on my channel on the video section. They're not live. Anyways, I don't think they're the same person, because you're getting a very, very, very different energy for this. You got Sweet Surrender and you got the Sun, okay? So you got 10 energy here too. Ooh, Sag, who had 10? Okay, I know I timestamp things, but maybe y'all need to scrub through the video and find the other sign that had, it was a 19 card and the 10 of Cups. I remember that. You might be involved with somebody with that sign's placement. I wish I could. I think it was Virgo. I think it was Virgo. I wanted to call y'all Aries before I said that sentence, so it could be Virgo or Aries, okay? Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or just very prominent Virgo or Aries energy in their chart. So that's somebody that could be coming in for you, a new one, okay? This is the Sun card, so it's shining a light on, illuminating, bringing this in. Somebody that could be coming in for you that is really going to kind of give your heart a breath of fresh air. Like I get like a breeze in the wind is the best way that I want to put it. Like give you like something different, something new that you haven't really experienced before. Ooh, Sagittarius. On the side, what I did just get is that for those of y'all in relationships, I don't want to say this to y'all. For those of y'all in relationships, you are going to be tempted to step outside of your relationship if you are in a monogamous relationship. If you are in a polyamorous relationship, you probably gonna develop a connection with the new individual sometime this month or close to this month. And what is so interesting is I just got lightheaded for a little second, and like there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. That is definitely energy coming through for you. So like this person is going to make you feel light and fluffy and good. But I will say, just be mindful. Stay, just be mindful. But you have sweet surrender. So I will say, be mindful, but also don't be so guarded. Like you can actually do both. Like you can have your smarts and your wits about you while also opening your heart up and being open to receiving love and light and a new energy that can help shift your perspectives and open up your heart space and help you align your heart space. Okay, so you guys, y'all's energy is crazy because I keep looking at I have a painting of a dream catcher that I painted. Sidebar, I did like a little sip and paint with my Grammy. We didn't do sips, but we did paints. We did paints and music. Music and paint with my Grammy, and we did dream catchers. And so like while I was reading, I kept looking up at the dream catcher, So I'm getting 2 messages for that. Is like this could be the person of your dreams. Like this could literally be the person that you have been manifesting. Be open to it. And what I will say is be open to it and open to growth. I don't think this person is all the way developed into like the Prince Charming or the Princess Charming. What do you call that? That you're thinking of. But I will say that they have the potential to go there. This is somebody that you might grow with, if I'm going to be completely honest. Excuse me. What was I going to say after that? Oh, so with the dream, so like the person of your dreams, right? I also will say, because you guys know I'm big on dreams, this is possibly somebody that you've dreamt about before that has dreamt about you. And you guys know the way it rocks. You probably are not going to, well, depending, you might remember when you see them. But their energy is going to be familiar, because if y'all have been in each other's dreams, y'all's higher selves have been mingling already. And then just the way it's written, like we before we come to this earth, our spirits pick the people that are going to be our love connections. It is what it is. It just is a matter of you in this life on how you play that out, right? So when you meet this person, or when this person comes in, it's going to feel like a very familiar energy. And I'm sorry to break it to the Sagittarius is in relationships. I do think somebody outside of your relationship is going to come in and feel like a very familiar soulmate to you. And y'all are Sagittarius. You shoot your arrow when you feel like you need to shoot your arrow. You might fuck with it. It is what it is. I don't talk people out of doing what makes their heart happy. I just try to talk them into not hurting other people's hearts in the process. If that can be avoided, try to avoid it. You feel me? But not in a manipulative way. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna leave that at that, Sag. I think that's a good piece of insight for you. If you need some more personal insight, you can book a reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. Let me know if this reading resonates. Well, maybe don't let me know in the comment section, but at least give me a little thumbs up if it resonates with you. Because I mean, the way it's going, Sad, you might be sneaking around this month. We gonna see. You could send me a message somewhere on one of these platforms and let me know. Give me a little thumbs up. Share this video with your Sagittarius placement friends that might need to hear this message. And also, what's left? Make sure you're subscribed. Keep up with all my videos, okay? Let's get into Capricorn. Who not shuffling is really a game changer. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What's happening on a love front for July 2023? You got the sweetest taboo. What the hell are y'all getting into? And the 9 of Inspiration. What the hell are y'all getting into? Capricorn. I wish that I would have been doing this reading on camera, like my face, because it's really SMH. Like, I really just sighed so heavy and shook my head. And all that is coming to my mouth is you doing some shit you don't need to be doing. You doing something you don't need to be doing. Capricorn. And I feel like this message is specific to people in relationships. Partnered Capricorns. I don't think a lot of you are into polygamy or polyamory. So I feel like y'all are the monogamous type. And if you're not, sorry. If you're not, this is not for you. But think about it. if your person was doing what you find yourself doing this month, how would you feel and how would you react? And don't be mad when they feel and react that way. I'm just going to kick it to you like that. Number 2, so you got the sweetest taboo card, which tells me something forbidden, some sort of temptation is coming in for you. And that could either be by way of, you know, because you are partnered, it's a temptation, it's taboo because you're partnered. If you're not in a relationship, it could literally just be like some sort of different type of something that you would not normally go for. What I am getting is the people is an external type of energy, and I hear the word shame, so I don't know what that means, but maybe the person that you that comes in for you this month is not somebody that you feel like people that you're close to or around you would accept or understand. And what's funny is I'm getting race. I also get orientation. So for some of you, you might be dating outside of your race this month, and you might come from a family that really doesn't fuck with that. For some of you, you might be trying out and testing the waters with either the same gender or a different gender, depending on what your orientation is at the moment. And, you know, testing the waters, having some connections, and you once again come from a family and friends that don't really fuck with that. What I will say to you, Capricorn, is that in this life, it really doesn't fucking matter what you do, so long as you do what makes you happy and you're not hurting other people in the process. And what people outside of us and I say us because I'm speaking to myself being the rising Capricorn, or outside of people in general, what they don't get is that when somebody does something for them, if it's not physically harming you or causing some sort of detriment to your everyday life, it's really not a problem. It's really not an issue. It's really not your business. So what I will say to you, Capricorn, is whoever you are dating, whoever's making your heart happy this month, so long as they ain't a fucking terrorist or, you know, running around snatching up little kids, do what makes you happy. That might be the connection that really unfolds for you. The 9 of Wands is a good card for me. I know a lot of readers sometimes read it as like this is a lot of crazy energy, and it could be very passionate, very fast moving, very quick moving, but it's a card of hope, and it's a card of like, oh, you are almost there. That's the way that I'm getting the energy for this spread. So with the sweetest taboo coming up, it's just like, you know, maybe this something different is what you need. Maybe this is what you needed. And maybe when you try something new, you'll find out that it is for you. And if they so happen to be another race, oh well, your people will get over it, you know. I have a brother who's dating somebody from a different race, and you know, we all went to HBCU, so like we have reservations. It is what it is, but that's because we're Black people in America, so we have a right to reservations when it comes to stuff like that, and those are understood amongst most Black folks. But you know, on the other side of it, I'm like, shit, if that's who makes him happy, well, maybe not necessarily this person, but like, say if my brother was to date another person outside of his race, like if that's who makes you happy and they're not out here doing weird shit, then that's who makes you happy. I'll be over that. It's not my business. I'm not, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the way you have to look at whoever comes in for you this month. If you think people are going to have something to say about it, oh, the fuck, well, you do what makes you happy. Like I said, so long as you're not harming anybody in the process. And I'm going to leave that at that for y'all, Capricorn. If you want some more personal insight, book a personal reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. Let me know if that resonated down in the comment section. If it did, give me a little thumbs up. Send this to your Capricorn placement friends who might need to hear this message, especially if you have a Capricorn friend who you know is dealing with somebody who is not necessarily accepted by the people around them. They could use that. They could use that message. And what else? Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, okay? Thank you. Let's get into Aquarius. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Fantastic. You can dress me anywhere. I started singing that because I wrote Aqua, but I don't ever sing that in any other spread when I write Aquarius and I shorten it. And then the cards that y'all got coming out, you got body positive, okay? And you got the Nine of Materials, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Wine and dining season for you, Aquarius. I do get that for some of you guys, somebody is going to be like just, you know, just kind of pampering you. That's kind of what I get. Or flip side, you might be pampering somebody else. But I think this is more for you, like whoever you're involved with. If you're in a relationship, your partner this month is probably going to be like showering you with gifts and love and time and affection. That's just the energy coming in, making you feel good. You got the body positive card. If you are single, and this is interesting, it could be one or it could be multiple suitors, okay, Aquarius. If you are single, I get that. They're like vying for your attention. I am getting competition, so I feel like, Aquarius, do you have hoes and do your hoes know about each other? Like, because if they do, they are really competing for you. Like, they want to make they all want you to be like, they want to lock you down, okay? But they about to be in competition this much, like trying to show off like who's the baddest in the room, who's the biggest in the room. Literally and figuratively, like who really got the juice, who got the sauce, really trying to prove themselves. And I think it is coming in by way of compliments, sweet nothings being whispered in your ear, Aquarius, and also gifts. Like, Aquarius, go take one of them little love languages quizzes. If your love language is gifts, sidebar, and I'm so sorry to say this, but if you know me personally, you have heard me say my love language is not gifts because I am not a bird. But hey, it is what it is. Different strokes for different folks. If your love language is gifts, somebody gonna be stepping up to the plate and showing and giving you the love by way of your love language this month. I get being showered in just luxurious things. I also get for some of you guys, there could be mention of like a vacation. One of them little competitors is gonna be like, oh, he bought you a night out on the town at the fanciest restaurant in town. Well, guess what? I bought you 5 nights out of town on a resort. Let's roll. Let's get it. But I will say, because you have the 9 card and it's a 9 of Earth card, this is the 9 of Pentacles. For whoever comes in, okay, speaking to the singles right now, for whoever comes in, whoever is the winning man or woman, the leading contender, that's somebody you can actually build a foundation of something with, okay? Now, for my partner people, this gives an energy to more of a solid, stable energy in your relationship, okay? So like this is a good month for you guys. You know, I'm laughing because it's like, oh, y'all are getting gifts. Y'all are getting gifts, okay? And y'all are loving it. I get that you guys are actually loving it. I got push gifts for some. I don't know if that's a message that's saying because of these gifts, somebody gonna make a baby and you're gonna eventually get a push gift from it. Or for some of you guys that just recently had kids, especially if you thought like, oh, my person didn't do anything for me, they might be hitting you with a push gift this month. So look out for that. This is so specific. If it resonated, I'm glad. If it didn't apply, let it fly, charge it to the game. If you need some more personal insight, book a personal reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. Let me know if that resonated in the comments. I'm actually curious to know if that resonates with y'all Aquarius placements in the comment section. Like, let me know what y'all got this month. That drab Telfie drops this month. I want one of y'all to get that. I ain't got no Aquarius placements in my chart except for Saturn. So this message ain't for me. I'm not getting wined and dined this month, I don't think. But that's okay. It's all right. But if one of y'all happens to have some competitors that get you the medium size, that green Telfar that's coming out, and you get a couple of competitors that buy you the same gift, slide into my inbox and y'all can just pass that to me. I will gladly take it off your hands. Any size, actually. All right, Aquarius, we are done with your spread. I hope that resonated with you. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Give me a little thumbs up and share this with your Aquarius friends too, okay? We are now going to get into Pisces. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Love. I was going to say 2023, July 2023, but this might span the year for you guys. Uninhibited and released. Ooh, and you got this. Ooh, Pisces, what in the hell? Literally, what in the hell? Because look at this imagery here. What are y'all doing? Y'all just going balls in. Pisces, I do get that your behavior for July could be a little wild. So what I will say for some of you guys is to just be careful. If you ain't trying to get burnt and you ain't trying to have no babies, you need to make sure. Honestly, Pisces, I might give you the suggestion to be celibate or abstinent. I don't know which is which, but to not be doing nothing this month. Because look at your cards. You got uninhibited and released, and you got the devil. So this does tell me, like, you not necessarily moving in the smartest ways when it comes to love and sex. More so sex is the energy that I'm picking up here for you guys, okay? But speaking to love, I get that for some of you Pisces, what's coming up for you this month is, okay, this is specific. This may not resonate with everybody. For some of you guys, you recently had some sort of like wrongdoing or something, okay? Like something, either you did it or they did it, it don't matter. But like something just came up, something just happened, something is kicking you into this headspace of like, well, fuck it. I'm about to do me. I'm about to do my dirt. I'm about to just live my best life, and whoever ain't with it ain't gotta be with it. Y'all could go mind your business, because I'm definitely gonna be minding mine over here. So Pisces, for some of you guys, this is very much so like, what's it called? I'll say retrograde season, because we are coming up on a Venus retrograde. I will say that, but that's not the word I was looking for. This is what is the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure, you guys, but rebound. Oh, some of you guys, it could be revenge moves, revenge plots, right? Rebound energy. Like I get that some of you guys are in like a rebound space. Either y'all got dumped or something happened, or you just got out of something, or you're in a space to where you feel like you need to get out of something, and because of that energy, you, like I said, you just in a space where you like, well, I'm just gonna go out here and do what I do, because like I don't have time for this, and I don't feel like you should be having your fun, or y'all should be having your fun, just depending on what kind of space you're in. And I'm not having no fun, so I'm about to go have me some fun. Pisces, here's the thing with that, and the way your cards are coming up in this spread. When you go out seeking love connections, you can't do it with malicious intentions. So when you try to go out and form a connection with somebody else, even if it is just for casual hookups or sex or whatever you want to call it, that's the energy that you're putting into it. Like, so like, you know how you guys heard me say revenge, rebound, or whatever else I said, retrograde, like before that, those connections will not form to be positive or fruitful or abundant, or like there's really not a lot of space of growth for them, because going into them, the energy was never set up for that. So listen, if you didn't take my advice to not be tossing it or catching it out here in the month of July, I would at least say take my advice and understand that anything that you initiate during this month, it does not have the grounds to last. So don't go into nothing this month thinking that it's going to be a forever thing, because it's not, because that's not the energy that you're going into it with, whether you know that consciously or not. On another side, because I did say retrograde Pisces, somebody might be spinning the block, okay? And the way the cards are set up, you and that person is going to have a wild and rowdy and fine and dandy time, and that's fine. But that energy, that connection is just, is toxic. I'm getting toxic vibes, or if it's not toxic, it was toxic and it was never worked out to where it could be positive. So, you know, just know that whatever you step into this month does have the potential for shit to hit the fan. Just straight like that. For shit to hit the fan, and also for it to not ever turn out to be anything that you really wanted it to be. And I know this is not the best love reading, but y'all know I keep it real. I kick real game to my subscribers and my followers, because I feel like lying to y'all could put y'all in a trick bag, and I don't want to be blamed for that. So this is what I'm picking up for you guys for this month, and that is what I'm going to leave y'all at. If you need more personal insight, or you're like, I need to get deeper into that, book a personal love reading with me. I offer 2 different relationship or love spreads, and I also offer a quick question love reading, which is like a little 5-minute reading, okay? So check out the links and do what you do if you need to do it. Pisces, if that resonated with you, and I'm sorry if it did, but if it did, let me know in the comment section and give me a little thumbs up. Share this with your Pisces friends if you're if you're cross watching. If you're cross watching, get really your Pisces friend in, but also share this with your Pisces placement friends and family and peoples, and also make sure you're subscribed so you can keep up with all of my new content. Okay, let's get into Aries. Oh, they are having a blast out there. Y'all, I just got a really random want for a fucking popsicle. You need to cool down, Aries. I can't get the melody, but that SunshinehazeCo song with Wale, some, you need to cool off or cool down. That's what I'm getting. So for some of you, before I even pull these cards, or some of y'all having some issues this month, like hot and like going off, dealing with hotheads, or you the hothead, you probably the hothead. You were probably the hothead. Sorry. Seeking pleasure. In the Tower. Seeking pleasure. Just gonna show y'all your cards. In the Tower. Aries. This first message is very specific and obviously for partnered people. Either you or your partner is about to pull the rug up from under your relationship because one of y'all is about to cheat, or it's about to come out that one of y'all cheated. I do get a message of like, for somebody it could be, this is very specific, this is so interesting. For somebody, okay, it could be a matter of a situation that happened a long time ago that was never like brought to light. It could be coming up to light now, and that could be where your Tower energy is. Whatever that is what makes it crumble. But the peep game, if something breaks down for you, it is supposed to. Crumbling foundations clear out space to make way for you to build up new pillars. So if this is a relationship and something comes to light and it's not something you can sit with or your partner can sit with, oh well, don't sit with it. Let it go. Just let it go and on to the next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, for people who are not in relationships, I get that you're going to be out there tossing it. I forget what other, it's a lot of signs with they status stand poppin this month. I'm not sure what signs, but it's a lot of y'all. And Aries, you are in that bunch. This is going to be a very, like, I get that you're going to be out there having fun. You're going to be out there tossing it. You're going to be out there catching it. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, you're going to be out there doing. Just living your best life as far as that is concerned, making connections with people. Like, okay, I don't know what kind of high school y'all went to, and granted, I was not necessarily like this, but I went to a very, like, especially them white folks parties, like a very free, like free love type of energy. Okay, so I feel like that is the energy that you're moving with for the single Aries this month. Like, you just open to whatever makes your heart happy. And what I will say is, with this Tower card here, it is highly possible that doing that can put you in a trick bag. And I don't like to give messages like this, but when they come up, I feel like it's important for me to say this. So Aries, listen up here. If you are out there rocking and rolling, you need to be rocking and rolling safely. Make sure that you are using protection, because I am getting a message here of some sort of, something that gonna have you in the clinic, okay? I'm also getting a message here of unexpected and unwanted pregnancies. And with the Tower card, that flips your life upside down. So it tells me that you're probably gonna go in the direction of letting it rock on. So just be mindful out there if those are not, well, I know the first thing is not something that you're looking for, but like if you're really not trying to incorporate a new life into your life, I would say be mindful of the way that you are moving throughout the month of July. Like, first of all, we started off with Cancer season, which is all emotions, passion, love, spiritual connections, okay? So this is soulmate season, and then it's followed up by Leo season, which is all about passion and fire and sex. Leo is a sex sign. But you also have that with Venus retrograde coming in, which is followed by Virgo season, which is a season of grounding. So whatever you do in these 2 months over the summer is going to be grounding for you come like end of August, September. So either if you're not moving correctly, you're gonna be in the clinic for one reason or another at the end of the summertime. So just be mindful of the way that you are moving, and it's gonna be unexpected for you. So I just want y'all to be very, very clear and very sure about what you got going on, okay? Make sure that you are regularly getting tested, especially if you are dealing with multiple partners. Even if you are dealing with one partner, you have messages here that say, hey, Aries, maybe you need to go get tested, or maybe you need to bring up a conversation. You never know by initiating a conversation what could come out. And remember, at the beginning of your spread, I said, hey, things from way back when could be popping up for you now. And I think that either those conversations or them trips to your doctor is going to bring up some things for you that you are going to have to talk about. And you know, just depending on where your life is at, it may not all be bad, but things coming to light, things that shift the foundation that you're in right now, whether you are single or in a relationship. And I'm going to wrap y'all there. If you need more personal insight, book a personal reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. Let me know if that reading resonated with you in the comment section. Y'all, I need to pull one more I knew one of them decks was missing a card. Let me know if that resonated in the comment section. Oh, fuck, no. I fucked up. I put the card back in the deck and I don't know where that went, so we're gonna have to shuffle again very quick. Let me know if that reading resonated in the comment section for the third time. Give me a little thumbs up if it did. And I'm gonna leave that out. And share this video with your Aries placement friends that might need to hear this message. And then subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you made it all the way through the reading, you liked the reading, or at least it resonated, subscribe. Go on and click that little subscribe button. All right. Fucked up and accidentally put the Taurus card back in the deck. So can I get a card that is for Taurus? Sun, moon, Venus, and rising, love spaces, heart spaces, relationships, connections for July 2023. Citrus, when did you get over here, girl? Hi. Oh, you are asleep. Oh, no, you're not. You turned around. Hi. Hey, Chickie. Hi, Kitty Cat. Hey. Okay. There we go. I can put this in the deck, and then we're gonna get into Taurus. Thank you for tuning in, Aries. Making some salmon tonight, but I have no idea like what kind of vegetables I want to do with it, or like even how I want to prepare it. And high key, I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store because I think I want to do like a honey lemon brown butter glaze, and I definitely don't have no honey. Or you know what, y'all, I love being a person from the Mile High City because your girl be munchie shopping. I bought honey yesterday. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I think I have a lemon in the fridge, and I definitely have butter. I ain't gotta do nothing but stay black and die. You know what? Let's change that first. I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and live life. All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Love messages for July 2023. What's poppin'? Full intimacy. Okay. And the world cosmos. Okay. Okay. Taurus. Is rocking and rumbling in the bedroom for you this month? That sounds fun. I do get that as kind of a quick message, but I'm not really getting like a sexual message with intimacy. And just so everyone knows, intimacy does not always have to pertain to sex. Like this can be other intimate actions, other intimate gestures, okay? What I do get is that for this month, Taurus, whoever you are dealing with, you're feeling very connected to, or you will be feeling very connected to, and your heart space will be open to possibilities with this person. Like I am very much so getting the very much Venus, I'm gonna plan a whole life with you in my imagination type of energy. As for people who are single, you couldn't meet somebody this month that makes you feel like that. For people who are in relationships, I will say that you're getting the energy of your relationship leveling up. So for some people, this month could And I don't necessarily know if it means it could happen this month, but the thought of it could be forming this month. This could either pertain to like moving in with each other, an engagement, or possibly a marriage, or like some sort of major relationship life, like a move to a whole new, like some sort of big major couples decision. For people who are single, there's this energy of, you know, your heart being open to stepping into a new space with somebody that you have been getting to know. But honestly, I feel like for you Tauruses, especially with that earth energy, this is not fresh and new. If you're single and this energy is coming in for you, this is somebody that you've been dealing with for a while, and the energy is good there, the energy is positive there, the energy is abundant there. And with the World Cosmos card coming in, this is a card of cycles for me sometimes. All the time, right? This is a card that tells me like it's time for you guys to cycle around to something different. So with full intimacy, this is like, okay, it's time for you to open up fully and cycle into that next space, step into that next chapter with this person. For those of you guys that, and you know what, that goes across the board for singles and for partner people. It's time for you to step into the next space, step into the new energy, step into the next chapter, and you go into it with this full, well, it says full intimacy, but you go into it with this understanding of the other person, okay? And they have a full understanding of you, and it's a true connection. It's a true soulmate connection. This is really good positive energy. I also get an energy of a lot of open honesty and open communication during this month. So with that being said, Taurus, you might end up having some conversations that don't always, you know, come with fluff and rainbows and sparkles and unicorns, but those conversations and the honesty and just the authenticity and the rawness of the emotion that is displayed in that conversation is what's going to put you in a headspace to where you're like, no, this is real. This is something that, you know, I do resonate with, and this is a safe space for this person and for me. So yes, I am open to these next steps, these next chapters in this particular situation, okay? And that goes for singles and for partners. That is really all I'm getting for you, Taurus. A little bit of love making. I did just get that. That's all I'm getting for you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, let me know in the comment section. And then give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to me already, please subscribe to my channel. And share this video with your Taurus friends who might need to hear the message. Okay. And we are about to get into the last sign for the love read. And read for Gemini. Y'all, they are still going outside. Still going. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is your love messages? What are your love messages for July 2023? You've got the Warrior of Love, okay? And you've got the Ace of Materials. Okay, so the first, that's so interesting. What I got for you, Gemini, and I think this is specific for single Geminis, is to not give up on love, okay? Don't give up on it. And that's all I got for that particular little message. There's an energy here of like fighting for something that needs to have a new start. You got a 10 card, which breaks down to 1, which is amplified by 0. You also have an Ace card here, which is a 1 card, which starts the Pentacles deck, and or not the deck, the Pentacles suit, which is Earth. And that suit has to do with stability, foundation, career, and also relationships. It's not cups, but relationships are foundational. So I do include them when I'm speaking to Earth energy, okay? I get that you're in a space for some of you relationship people, you may have been having some rocky times, some rocky roads, and there's just an energy here that's like, oh, I really, really, really want this to work, so I'm gonna just focus on putting it in a new direction, okay? And I'm sorry to have to kick it to you like this, but look at the imagery on this card. I'm gonna get real close and personal here. This person done fucked themselves up. Look at their knees, look at their feet, look at their elbows, look at their little boom boom. I be talking to my niece too much. Look at their boom boom. But like, being a warrior of something doesn't mean that it needs to be fought for. And I think that is something that people need to understand about relationships, especially relationships that have run their course. And you know what? I'm not just going to kick this to people in relationships. This could go for single people too. Speaking to somebody. Citrus, I know you're not in the kitchen. Oh, no, you're not. You're trying to get some food. Ooh, because I am late feeding you. I'm on the last sign, girl. I'm on the last sign. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, chickie. Something people need to understand about these relationships, especially the ones that have run their course, is that fighting, like I said, fighting for something doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be fought for. Just because you fighting for it doesn't mean that it needs to be in your life, okay? And that's the energy that I'm getting here. Like Gemini, there's a very much so like, oh, I want this to work, so I'm going to keep fighting for it. And I have this hope that it's going to manifest in this way. No, y'all have heard that saying about insanity. They say the definition of insanity is to keep trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You've been getting the same results, Gemini, so what you think is going to change? Not much, if anything, okay? What I will say with this Ace of Materials, this Ace of Pentacles card, is that Gemini, you do need to be a warrior of self-love and take your bruises on your little boom boom onto new pastures and new horizons and in a new direction. The ace cards start new energies, and while your hope is a new fresh start and whatever it is that you put your Cupid's arrow on, the reality, the message, the insight coming in for the cards is like, hey, no, that's not what it is. You're putting your energy and effort into the wrong type of start. It's a false start, is really what I'm getting. You trying to work for something in a certain direction is a false start. Like, yeah, it might look good for a couple of weeks, and then what's gonna happen? The same old shit. And this goes for singles and couples. You might get a real good connection with that person for a couple of weeks, and then what happens? Then you see them out again with a new person, and then you see them out on another date, and then you remember, oh, they said they just wanted to date. Why am I fighting for this? Let me do something different. For people in relationships or people who are trying to patch up relationships, okay, you might patch it up and you might be good for a couple of weeks. They might come back home. Y'all might be going to the movies and going to have dinner and stuff for a few weeks, and then what happens? Y'all are starting to have the same old arguments all over again because you're fighting for some shit that has run its course. I tell people this about karmic situations all the time. When you have played out the karma that was meant to be touched there, whether it's a karmic debt or a karmic gain, you need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Because when you stay in spaces where things have run their course, when you have already received the karma or given the karma, and you drag it out, that's when shit starts to hit the fan. That's when it starts to go left, and then you're sitting there and you are acquiring more karma for yourself and for that person, because it's a joint effort, okay? That you eventually gonna have to work through, and more pain and more healing that you're gonna have to do eventually. So my thing is, instead of what do the old people say? Instead of beating a dead horse, bury that shit, give it a funeral, and go on to some different pastures. Straight up, you got a greenery card, literally. Stop beating a dead horse, bury it, grieve it. That's why I said give it a funeral. Grieve the loss, the quote unquote the loss that you're going to feel from stepping away from something, from cutting a cord of attachment. You can feel your feelings, you can acknowledge your feelings, but then you need to go on and do something different, Gemini, because why are you riding a horse butt ass naked and ain't got no padding? And that's really the energy here. It's like, why are you doing nonsensical things and thinking that it's gonna bring you anything good? And I'm gonna leave that at that. I know that was not the sweetest, but I like to keep it real in my readings. I feel like that's the best way to keep y'all out of them trick bags that you keep putting yourself into by way of your energy here. If that resonated with you, I am so sorry, but I'm glad that it did, and I hope that reading got you together. Let me know in the comment section. And give me a little thumbs up if it did. If you feel like you need more personal insight, you can book a personal reading with me. My links are down below in the description box. What else? I said give me a thumbs up. I probably did. Share this video with your Gemini friends, especially if you're watching for your Gemini friends and you like, hey, I've been trying to tell you, but maybe this tarot reader could tell you a little bit better than I did. Share the video with your Gemini friend, because Gemini needs to get reeled in apparently. And subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with my new content. And that is it for the love reads for the month. Make sure you check out the July 2023 general reads for all signs, and also the money messages for all signs. That is a Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and rising sign reading. I switched around the way I did the spreads because I was like, I wanted to pertain more to astrology. I don't want it to be pop astrology. Like, I really do study astrology, and I want my channel to reflect that and to give people the energies that actually pertain to the things that, you know, you guys come out here looking for and wanting to learn about. So there's that. If you want personal readings every month, become a member. That link's in the description box as well. We had a Capricorn full moon the other day. We're coming up on the Cancer new moon. So you can also grab my lunar tarot journal and do some personal spreads for yourself and do some journal prompts for yourself. You get that in my highest price Patreon tiers, by the way. So if you don't want to pay for it separately, it's only $10. But if you want it and personal readings every month, you can just subscribe to be a member and you can get all the good stuff. And other than that, I think those are all the messages that I wanted to kick to y'all today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Happy July. Peace and blessings.